Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play No Kuni. Last time, we ran around and gathered a bunch... Wait. No, Jimmy, do that.
Wonder why your recap's a little lacking right now.
And not get my wires crossed with what we did and other videos.
Didn't we go around killing a bunch of hunts and doing... We did, what's it called? Heimerdinger's quest?
That was the first video.
We did the
I'm glad you remember.
We did diary quest.
Yeah. Okay, now I actually do remember. So we completed the. We finished up the supposedly last diary quest. Ended up finding a mysterious door south of Ding Dong Dell in this glade over here.
Oh yeah, we saw that dude with a giant rabbit face.
Yeah, and started destroying weird rifts that appeared after we accepted his quest.
Yeah.
While I'm not considering doing the rest of that right now, what we will do is travel to the Temple of Trials, because we have not done this in a while. Well, we're not here to do Solstium quite yet. I kind of want to get better equipment. But I do want to at least redeem these tickets that we picked up from Derwin and also from the familiar trees.
Spams?
Yeah, so we can again take a look at them.
These dorks waiting to be destroyed.
Or ready to destroy us. Who knows? Alright, so we have 4 familiar tickets here. First, we're going to do the Lumberwood. You might not remember, but Lumberwood was a hunt that we did way at the start of the game. And our theme is planets, as we agreed before the video started.
Okay. It's definitely giving, I mean, Earth, for sure.
Okay, Earth it is. That's what I was thinking, too. I was thinking just saying Gaia, but, yeah, this works, too. No, that's not.
I mean, I guess, that would be the... no, the, Gaia is the Greek...
Titan of Earth, yes.
Just, yeah, Titan of Earth. I mean, we could have done that, I suppose. Do the Roman versions of all of them?
I don't think that's
the Greek versions, rather. The Roman versions are Jupiter, but Jupiter is Zeus in Greek.
Yep. And we have a relic.
I don't remember all the other ones.
Seen this one before.
Old. Kind of feels like Pluto.
Okay. Pluto.
Or Hades.
Was Hades Pluto?
It is.
Where's T? Oh, wait, I forgot.
you forgot the... you forgot the alphabet, Doug?
I'm like trying to think about it like it's a normal keyboard, and I'm getting lost. I'm trying to find it.
You know who Neptune is in Greek mythology, right?
Yeah, it's Poseidon.
Let's do Mars.
Mars it is. Hephaestus.
Or Ares. I think it's Ares is Mars. Hephaestus
You're
is...
right, but I don't remember. I could swear Hephaestus is also one of them.
I think it's one of the moons, maybe.
Alright, we also have Sap Dragon.
You know, Mars is definitely Ares. Oh yeah, this is a big time... Uranus.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what Uranus is in Greek.
Alright, so I'm going to take a look at these.
I was wondering why you were so, you had me explicitly determine what the theme was going to be beforehand.
Well, I just didn't have one, so... Okay, so first of all, we have Mars, the Dinosaurus. He has insane stats at level 1, obviously. No resistances, but he's also really tough if you just have to set to level him. He uses axes and armor and fangs. We also have the Sap Dragon, which is a sword-using dragon. Also pretty good stats, take a look at that.
Yeah, that's seriously pretty good.
I actually don't think I used Sap Dragon.
That's better than the Dinosaurus.
Yeah, but the armor will make it way better for him.
Oh, okay.
Or make it way more defensive, at least. And also, hammers are the hardest hitting weapons in the game. This is like a more balanced version of that. He uses clothes and patches, it looks like. We also have the relics, which you are already acquainted with. You can either be a mage or a healer, depending on the route you choose. And then finally, we have Lumberwood. So this is just a really defensive familiar. You can see it already has 32 defense at level 1. And it gets armor and scales and patches. The fact that it gets
also
armor,
a dragon?
No, it's a plant. The fact that it gets armor means that it's gonna, the fact that it gets armor means it's gonna have really high defense by the end of the game. Well, by the time you level it up. Of course, it's weak to fire. That's about it. So next thing we're going to do, unless you had an intention of changing their party, is go to. Well, I almost said Perdita now. We want to go to Aurora Memoriae. Here you go.
Okay.
And now this is something you can do as soon as you beat Gallus in the Ivory Tower.
Find horse.
Yeah, so we came here after. We came here before we beat Gallus, but after we unlocked the Ivory Tower, so he wasn't here.
You hacked the answer to this?
Yes.
Oh, he's not here. He's still not here.
Is he not?
Nah.
Nope, there he is. Well, there's someone.
What the heck? Whoa.
Spirit medium. Ah, it has been a while, has it not? Huh? Sorry, sir. Have we met? You really don't know? Well, I suppose I have changed my appearance somewhat since we last met.
What the heck?
What the flippin' heck is he on about? Oliver, I have been waiting for you. I have a tale I dearly wish to share with you. Okay. There was once a kingdom where we now stand. A mighty king united the surrounding lands and established his realm here. This king treated all his subjects equally, be they humans, animals, or magical creatures. A new era of peace was dawning.
His name was Lucian.
But there were those who despised the king, covetous souls who envied his power. They plotted against him, sowing discord throughout the kingdom, and in so doing, set Nazca on the road to ruin. But there my memory becomes hazy. I cannot recall their names, nor even their outward appearance. Were there 12? Even now that my amnesia has been cured, their faces remain hidden to me. Listen, man, I'm not sure what you want us to say, but it ain't as if we're the first flipping clue what the Rotters looked like. I know that, but I also know that I recorded my fears about them somewhere. I left a message, a warning, so that when people saw them, they would know to beware. But where? Wait, yes, I hid it in a magical tome that would never age or change. The Wizard's Companion. Which means you must have seen it. Think. I wanted people to know what they looked like. Perhaps what they wore? Yes, that makes sense. The robes they wore are described somewhere in that book, along with a warning. You must know where it is. I'm sure that's the key that will unlock my memories. Please, help me recover what remains of my missing past.
What's the point of having a warning that's impossible for us to decipher?
Well, I mean, we do have the way to decipher it.
Well, if it's so encrypted that the warning couldn't have helped us.
I mean, it's encrypted as far as it's in a different language. Let's see, something. Oh, actually, I think I do know what the answer is. Hang on. Is it just equipment? And clothes, I think. These are cloaks. Fangs, no, too far. Oh, yeah, here we go. Wizard's robes.
Wow.
Noble vestments woven using an ancient method. Those who wear such robes are known to bring miracles in their wake. Beware. Beware.
So, did anything he say point you to this?
Well, he said that they wore something. That's about all he really said.
Oh my god.
It was they who were at the root of the kingdom's strife. It was they who undermined the noble king. Those 12 evil souls but I can't recall what they looked like. I'm certain I had a warning in that magic book you hold. Something to show the reader what they looked like. Well, there's also the fact that he hid the message "Beware" in it.
Yeah.
Please tell the name of the garment they wore. Okay, so it was wizard. Was it wizard's robes or wizard's robes?
I think it was wizard's robe.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Now remember, those fiends clad themselves in wizard's robes. I can see them now, deep in deliberation. They were the Council of 12. Each member was given the title of Zodiarch, and that is not all. Well, come on, man, spit it out. What else? What have you remembered? I was there, all those millennia ago. I swore fealty to the Wizard King. Yes, I now remember. I was a sage of Nazca. You were? That means... Did you know Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? What? How do you know that name? Cassiopeia. Queen Cassiopeia. It was long ago.
You're wiping the accent on the P, bro.
Cassiopeia? Do you want to say that instead?
I think the accent's on the O. Cassiopeia.
Yeah, I mean, that is how they say it, but I don't know. I have sensed her spirit at times, over the years. It is unmistakably her, but I know not what befell her. I think I better take over here. Now pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. I see. So Queen Cassiopeia, she gave in to the darkness. And that ash I saw fall on Ding Dong Dell, was that her doing? But Oliver, you really might be the one to save her. The Wizard King entrusted you with his wand, after all. Which is why you can't do this until after you get Astra. Oh, we'll save her, sir. I just know we will. Ah, that's the spirit. Of course, the Wizard King's wand is not at full strength. Flippin' heck, not this again! Fear not, to one who was once called the Sage of Ages, it is but a trifling matter. Huh? So you don't have to go trampsing around after magic stones then? Thank Flip for that. Now, let me begin. Awake, O wand of the Wizard King. Awake, O Astra. Magic Master, awarded to learning all of Oliver's spells. Do we get the Astra spell? Cast a spell known only to legend.
Whoa.
So it's...
That was easy enough.
That
was as easy as riddle yet.
Well, it was easy because I already knew the answer. I knew where to look exactly.
The man literally just put beware in red letters. That's insane.
Well, yeah, that would make it very cryptic.
The most... It doesn't make any sense. Beware of what?
Gee, thank you, sir. The true power that dwells within a wand can sometimes require effort to be drawn out. I believe that you alone can harness the full power of Astra. With it, you will be able to cast spells that only a king among wizards has ever wielded. I sure hope so. And you're sure you're alright setting the likes of us loose with such sassy spells? We just met you after all. You have never had a problem accepting spells from me before.
What?
What? What do you mean before? Hold on a minute, you're not telling me you're Horse? I was wondering when the Gilder would drop. Better late than never. Indeed, I was once a sage known as Horogeum, or Horus, to my friends. Who would have thought a mouthy little brat like Horus would have grown up to be so important looking, eh? How many times would I tell you I was the Sage of Ages? I was no normal boy. Wow. So does this mean you finally got your memory back? Indeed it does. And I have so much to thank you for. Now, there's little I can do to save Queen Cassiopeia in my current state. I'm afraid I must humbly ask you to do all in your power to free her from the darkness. Sure thing,
Previously
Horus.
accomplished.
We'll save her. You see if we don't. You are a brave and pure-hearted warrior, Oliver. I will pray for your success.
Horse's voice definitely changed a lot.
Yeah, it's like he's not a kid anymore.
He was a lot snarkier when he was a kid.
Oliver, there's something I need to tell you. He also had a quest, by the way. Well, he had a blue... Excellent. He had a blue text box over his head. What is it, Horus? I must tell you about Nazca and Cassiopeia, and about myself. Before you sent to save Cassiopeia, you deserve to know the truth. It may take some time, but I hope you can spare the time to listen to what I have to say. A sage-looking ghost has been screaming at our memorial. It seems he has
something give us a stamp for this, bro?
Yeah, I think this quest appears after you beat the game, and you have to unlock Astra.
Wait, why? But I guess they technically prune the universe.
Yes, so
or you save Cassiopeia.
Yeah. Unless you could do this like right after. I couldn't imagine why you wouldn't be able to. Thank you, Oliver. Our story begins here, long ago, where the kingdom of Nazca once flourished. Though it may appear bleak and barren now, in those days it was a mighty empire that combined mighty magic with advanced technology. It was a prosperous realm where poverty and pestilence were all but unknown, and its people enjoyed a life of peace and plenty. But man was never wont to count his blessings, and greed soon reared its ugly head. In spite of all they had, the populace demanded more. Friends turned upon one another, families were torn apart, and each citizen strove to better his own lot to outdo his neighbor. Sounds like a recipe for a right old mess, that. Indeed it was. It led to a series of conflicts that would span centuries, the Wizard Wars. But the course of history was changed with the arrival of a single wizard. Wow,
Lucian.
one wizard made that big of a difference? Indeed, this wizard wielded not one, but 2 wands. His mastery of magic was unparalleled, and he soon
That's
turned
like when Sora got Valor for.
Through his power, the bitter conflict that many thought would never end was brought to a conclusion in the space of mere days. Crikey, sounds like someone you'd want on your side of the fight. He was indeed Fairy. He was lauded as a hero by all the people of the world, and his reward was the crown of Nazca. Thus did he become the Wizard.
So that's Cassiopeia's dad, right?
Yep. The Wizard King, Cassiopeia's father.
Yes.
The very same. Now, shortly after peace returned to the world, the Wizard King hid one of his wands in the distant land of Autumnia. He sealed it away, that it might never be used for evil. Which brings me to my latest puzzle. It has been some time since I last posed you a question, has it not? It hasn't been that long. I guess it has.
It's been like 5 minutes.
Excellent. My question is this. What was the name of the wand the Wizard King sealed away? I believe that you know it well. Speak to me again when you have the answer. Easy question.
See, in my brain, he was like, "What question is this?" That snarky accent.
So, what is your answer, Oliver? What is the name of the wand? All right.
So, what is your answer, Oliver?
It is Mornstar.
It's Mornstar.
Not Astra.
I just guessed.
Not Astra, because Astra was his
I just
wand.
guessed. I just guessed. Astra is Horus's wand.
Astra is the Wizard King's other wand. He said he had 2, remember? He sealed one away.
Shoot. Oh, yeah, one was darkness and one was light.
I don't think so.
What's the dark spell?
The dark spell is even spell.
Oh, that was from Shadar.
Yep. Indeed. It was the very one that you carry with you now. I wonder how the valley where it was sealed fares. I think it was destroyed. In those days, it was filled with the most beautiful flowers. Let us continue our tale there. I'll be waiting for you, Oliver. Come and find me. Alright, well, I guess he wants us to go to Mornstar's tomb. So that's Skull Mountain. Not Skull Mountain. I got it confused because it had the word skull in it. It was Tombstone Trail. Also, I guess we can take a look at the Astra spell while we're at it. It is our last spell, after all. There's Evenstar. Here's Astra. It is said that only those in possession of a certain all-surpassing wand are capable of casting this ancient spell. Indeed, only one wizard in history is believed to have performed it successfully. Sadly, the name of that lord among sages has been lost to mists of time.
Wait, that's Horus, the Sage of Ages?
Well, I mean, Horus never said he said that Wizard King cast it.
So the Wizard King is stronger than Horus.
Yeah, he ended a war.
Did he get murdered by like 12 random dudes?
He got him by surprise. Also, he sealed away one of his wands. He was weaker.
Did they kill him, or did he just die of old age?
Horse beats are like it was foul play, so I'm gonna say foul play. Also, we need to head all the way back up to the top, so we'll see you up there. Gotta love the zombie respecting my my boundaries by just looking at me.
They can't see you, Doug.
They definitely aren't not looking at me. That's for sure.
No, they definitely are looking.
Yeah, but they can't see me.
That thing was literally just staring at you.
Nah, that's a lie. Also, did he actually awaken Astra? I don't... Well, that might be stronger than it was before.
It changed from Morningstar to Astra.
No, we gave Astra to Marcuson, you see?
Oh no, we gave Astra to
Oliver.
what's it called? Oliver, yeah.
This is weird thing you're talking about.
I'm just like Horus right now, dog.
Oh, well, this is exactly different. This is one of those robots you saw in the White Witch's palace, isn't it? What's it doing in a flipping graveyard? Okay, I guess we can't do much about that right now.
Is it weird that I have no idea why we're here?
Horus said to come to Morningstar's resting place, I believe. So we're going there.
It's on this mountain?
Yeah, it's on this mountain. Oh, check that out.
Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot we got gold now.
We got gold! Gold honky tonker.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
There's about to be a famous victory. Yeah, I'm just destroying this thing.
You good, we don't have to watch Prison Guard. At least. Alright, so let's see if Horus is actually here or not. If not, then this entire section will be cut. Oh, nope, there he is.
Imagine that. And so we got Morningstar at? I literally don't remember that.
Yes. It's where he fought Candelabra Cadabra.
That's crazy.
Thank you for coming, Oliver. This valley has changed so much. It was once a place of beauty, awash with flowers of every color. No matter, what's done is done. Now, let me continue my tale. The Wizard King ascended to the throne and won great renown as a just ruler, treating all his subjects equally, be they human or otherwise. They in turn
told us it.
repaid him by rallying around their new monarch, and together they rebuilt the ruined realm more swiftly than any had thought possible. So he got those beasties pulling their weight too, did he? I never knew that, mun. Nice! Indeed, the Wizard King truly was a man like no other. It was then, with the kingdom all but rebuilt, that he chose 3 servants from among his subjects. A swashbuckling sea captain to represent the race of men, a great wolf to represent the animals, and a serpent lord to represent the creatures. Each was wholly devoted to his master, and did all that the Wizard King asked. But though of the 3, the serpent lord was the wisest, and the most committed to his master's cause. He was known as the King of the Cobras, and what a mind he had, to think of how he was back then. It's as good a time as any for your next question. You've encountered these 3 servants on your travels, but can you recall the name of the mighty snake you faced?
Wait, what?
I am sure listening to me has served to jog your memory. Speak to me again when you have your answer. Oh, so you do know who they're talking about then.
Didn't we find a snake in that, like, underwater place?
The Fault of Tears? We did. Do you remember what his name was?
Nah.
Pep. I believe that's how you spell it. Dang it.
That's not how you spell it. That's the only way to spell Pep, bro. Unless it's A-H-P-E-P.
Is it A-E? No, wait, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, that doesn't look right either. It definitely was Pep.
Pep.
Because you said Pep. I remember that.
That's so funny.
Nope, that's not it either. Is his name actually in... Hang on.
Pep is a boss from Genshin, bro.
Oh, is that what I was thinking of? No, wait. No, I'm pretty sure his name was also in that one. Or something else.
Is the Pep in Genshin also a snake?
Yes, actually, he is.
So it must be a thing. It's Pep.
Is it two A's?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was forgetting. So, A-A-P-E-P. There we go. So, like, I knew I was right, because I remember he did say it. But I guess I got the spelling mixed up with the one from Genshin. That is correct. Though the three servants achieved so much, their reward was to be chased without dignity from the kingdom from which they helped to build. But perhaps that is a tale for another day. Yes, we will continue our tale in the very ruins where you faced Pep. I will tell you of the Wizard King's three most loyal servants who were driven to the path of evil. Until then, Oliver. Off he goes.
Oh.
And off we...
Did you choose Gateway?
No, we definitely just teleported away.
They never explain how we can teleport.
He's a wizard, so he can do it the same way we can.
How do we teleport?
We use travel.
Oh, is that the explanation? Do you go to travel?
See that animation?
You don't go to travel every time, though.
I had to vacate out of the dungeon first, but yeah, he does the same animation for travel. Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, bro, imagine. Just imagine the karma. Actually, this would be Dharma. You know, there's literally a -% chance.
Nah, didn't work. that was definitely a surprise today. Okay.
Oh, like, imagine. Just imagine.
I assume we still get a lot of experience. But since it's just a Toko, it's not going to be as much as Toko to Cold. Okay, yeah, I was right. Well, I actually got a lot of money for that. I'm not sure if that's the difference, but...
Yeah, it's got to be. Because even so, you still got like more than... That was like a normal battle.
Because I think like a normal Toko gives you like 1,000 under normal circumstances. So,
you killed a lot of Tokos the other day.
I have seen a lot of them, it's true.
I was hoping for some good Dharma, as they say.
I just run in a corner and seeing a golden Toko. I was like, what?
Would you have added it to the party immediately?
Oh, I mean, I have no choice to, right? But to.
Do you replace Prawn that easily?
I don't know, could you?
I mean, it's not like Markson's ever going to use Healing Rain anyway.
Thank you for coming, Oliver. Shall we continue our tale? I said I would tell you of how the three keepers were driven from the kingdom, how they became evil. Below the king, at the head of the Nazcan government, sat the Council of 12, a group of lords known as the Zodiarchs. They are responsible for the day-to-day running of the kingdom, and were supposed to be the ruler's closest advisors. But the Wizard King's rise to prominence was a source of consternation for the Council, who feared his great power and the loyalty he commanded among the Keepers. And so, as soon as Nazca was rebuilt and stability restored, the Zodiacs conspired to assassinate him, and the conspiracy was a success. That's horrible. With the Wizard King eliminated, the Council had complete control of the kingdom. The king's infant heir, Queen Cassiopeia, became no more than a puppet. To compound their villainy, the Council successfully implicated the Keepers in the assassination, and they were banished from Nazca. Pep lost all faith in humanity, and soon the power of the stone in his possession began to corrupt him, transforming him into a servant of evil, at last. Indeed, it was he who reduced this once great city to the ruins you see before you now. That's bad, but you gotta feel sorry for him, innit? Being framed for murdering your mate would be enough to make anyone go off the rails. Perhaps, but Pep possessed great wisdom. None could have predicted that he would suffer such a spectacular fall from grace. Speaking of predictions, yes, open the book. You mean the Wizard's Companion? I do. As you may or may not know, its authors were able to see into the future. Turn to the final page. A prophecy is written there. A prophecy of what will become of a certain individual. That person's name, too, is hidden there. Can you discover their identity? This puzzle is much like life. You must start at the bottom, and work your way to the top. Not forgetting to begin at the beginning, of course. The solution is not a simple one, but a worthy wizard will see to the heart of the problem. Alright, let's see here. I've read this prophecy before. It is quite literally the last page of the companion. Right here.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did read this whole thing.
So what do you say again? Start from the beginning, but then start from the top? But actually start from the beginning, but work your way from the bottom. I think is what he said. Afterward.
Okay. You upon rest all, true be self own your two. Say would she mark child thee unto heart.
How interesting. Well, if you read the first letter of all those lines from the bottom up, it says, the White Witch. You have the answer, Oliver? Sure. The White Witch.
The Space Queen.
That is correct. Perhaps one day the people of this world will see that the White Witch had nothing but the best of intentions. But first, she must make amends for what she did. Despair is no excuse. I guess you're right. I remember when she was a kind little girl who loved flowers above all else. But that is a story for another time. If you're interested, I plan to visit a cave that lets one see into the past. I wish to see the old Cassiopeia once more. There's a cave that lets you see into the past? You have not heard of it. I am certain that it is mentioned in that book of yours. When you discover its location, come and gaze into the past with me. Until then, Oliver.
Whoa, he just used travel.
No way! Let's vacate. Well, we already know of a cave that lets you, well, that did let you see into the past. That would be the Glittering Grotto. Conveniently, all of these are in order.
I don't know how in the world do you remember all this stuff.
It was a cutscene.
You do have that. You do have that eidetic memory for video games.
You can see him right there.
There he is.
There he is indeed.
Do tokos normally spawn in the water place?
They don't. So, Tokos and their family only spawn in 3 areas. 2 of them are in this world map, and 1 of them is in the final dungeon. So, we've seen all but the second one. Because you never actually go to the island.
Wait. So that thing was not supposed to be there?
No, golden Tokos, I guess, just spawn there.
Oh, okay. They probably spawn everywhere.
Nah, they don't spawn everywhere.
Oh.
I mean, the gold ones might. I just know for a fact that the normal ones don't. A lot of post-game stuff is, like, a surprise to me, so... I have been waiting for you, Oliver. Shall we continue our tale? Flowers always held a special significance for the people of the Kingdom of Nazca. They were seen as sacred symbols of peace and hope. Queen Cassiopeia loved nothing more in the world than flowers, and her every free moment was spent tending to her garden. Her castle was always bursting with color, with beautiful, bright flowers of every imaginable hue. Cassiopeia grew to be a splendid, spirited young woman, everything her father could have wished for, and all that I had always hoped she would become. Huh? So you knew Queen Cassiopeia when she was growing up? I did. I knew her from when she was but a mere babe in arms. But I digress. This talk of flowers and gardens, it reminds me. You have a wand made from an old stick, do you not? Oh, you mean the wand P gave me? That wand was a gift from the Wizard King and I to the young Cassiopeia. It was? Sheepers. On it, we engraved our most deeply held wish for the princess's future. Ah, it was so long ago. I wish to hear those words again. Tell me, Oliver, what does it say?
A wand?
Yeah, so this entire time, if you looked at the wand's description, the stick's description, I guess, we have to actually go to Oliver's inventory for it. There's been Nazca here the entire time.
Wait, what?
That's what you found near Oliver's house. Faint symbols adorn its surface. I already know what this says. It says, bring hope. So let's put that in.
You remember that from your first playthrough?
Yep. Also, when I was quote unquote studying the Nazca for like, video
hacking,
stuff.
Bro.
When I was studying the Nazca for stuff, it does also tell you, but I did also remember it when I first saw it. That is correct. Our most deeply held desire was that the people of Nazca should never lose hope, the hope of a brighter tomorrow. But what befell the realm after the Wizard King's untimely demise put paid to any such wishes. The Council of 12 devoted themselves solely to personal gain, and thought nothing of the plight of the people. If only. If only I had done more.
Mm.
What? What do you mean, Horace? I said that I would tell you the truth, did I not?
Uh-oh.
There's something I must confess to you. Something I did. An act for which I can never forgive myself.
Whoa.
Come to the Ivory Tower, the chamber where the council sat. There I shall tell you everything. Until then...
The White Castle.
So,
What do you think Horace did?
I mean, I know what he did. But,
Oh. Is it that bad?
This part would have been more convenient if I did do this, like, before we beat the game, because now we had to walk all the way through the Ivory Tower again. But, whatever.
Oh my god.
And there's no shortcut for that, as far as I know. Unless they did decide to add one, which would be good. Oh, I guess we had to go to the Iron Wyvern. Never shows up on your teleport list. You always have to fly there.
Yeah, what the heck? Gotta go hang out with Tangri.
We also could just straight up float there, but this is just more convenient because I have to heal anyway.
Oh, you can fly there from the world map?
Yeah, it's always here.
Oh. Guess you just did that right now.
Oh, I guess you never did see me actually leave the Ivory Tower, did you? I did leave and
Wait.
come back alive.
Well, yo, these dudes looking straight up like Organization 13, dog.
They do look pretty ominous, don't they? Actually, not Organization 13. They just look like the like Ventus, Aqua, and Terra in their armor. How you guys doing? It is good of you to join us.
These are good guys.
Yeah, it is good of you to join us here in the clouds. We have awaited your coming. Huh? You were waiting for us? You can take this one.
Is it?
This is what
I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll. I still have my doubts. Can this boy really be the one we seek?
But you have seen the girl who accompanies him, have you not? She is the very image of the queen in her youth. If our queen has led him here, then he has surely possessed the power we require. I would like nothing more than to believe you, but how can our queen see clearly when she is enveloped in fathomless darkness? Oh wait, Tinface, I don't care how fancy your flippin' armor is. Did your ma'am ever tell you it's rude to whisper in front of people? Excuse me, sir, but who are you? And, what are you doing here?
We once formed the Queen's Honor Guard. It was our duty to protect this palace.
Lest you wonder, we are illusions, given life by the power of the Queen's imagination. Much like the Zodiacs you have no doubt encountered. You what? Quick, Golly Boy, get your wand ready. We gotta find our hands.
I'm gonna stomp these dudes.
This fairy is a feisty one, is he not? Fear not, we are not your enemies. The Zodiacs you sat on the Queen's Council were malign. But we sprang from that part of the Queen's heart that is still wise and just. Though her radiance has lost sight of this side herself, it lives on. Indeed, it was this very part of her heart that led you here to us. Now, we wish to grant you rest. We wish you to grant rest to those who once defended our cursed kingdom. Cursed kingdom? You mean Nazca, huh? Precisely. Now, would you be good enough to hear our request? Knights who appeared in the Ivory Tower are ghosts who were once charged with protecting Queen Cassiopeia. Order of Illusion. Well,
Thanks, her heart split into a lot of different pieces.
Sure, I guess. But what is it you'd like us to do?
Long ago, before our queen was born, war waged across this land. No part of our world was spared the horror and turmoil of the Wizard Wars.
As each side vied for advantage, new weapons were devised which fused steel, stone, and sorcery. Weapons known as Magimex. Of course, the Magimex stationed around the palace are mere replicas. The originals were vastly more powerful. When the war ended, these weapons were deprived of their purpose, and one by one they became dormant, a state akin to eternal sleep.
Or so we believed. It now seems that some have reawoken. And all four Magimex have emerged from their slumber. Perhaps the reappearance of the Ivory Tower disturbed them. We are not certain.
In any case, these magical weapons are unwanted relics of that wretched conflict. They have no place here in this time. We have faith that our queen's heart will be restored to its former purity. And when this happens, we will spare her the sight of such tragic vestiges of Nazca's past. This is why that we ask that you help the Magimex return to their slumber. Listen, Helmet Face, I'm sure you're telling us the full story, because I'm not sure I trust you as far as I can spate you. All this business about the Queen's heart being pure, well, it sounds nice enough, but I ain't seen much evidence of it so far, so it smells fishy to me. Mr. Trippy, don't you remember those visions of Queen Cassiopeia's past? You saw them too, right? I think you're telling the truth. We appreciate your good faith, young man. So where are they? The Magimex, I mean. When Peach returned to the Wizard Wars, the Magimex were confined to a number of secure locations around the world. But over the centuries, many changes have been wrought on the landscape, and we no longer can be certain of their whereabouts.
Perhaps on your travels you have laid eyes on these ancient weapons, sleeping peacefully. I'm afraid we can offer you little guidance. You must rely on your own memories.
Oh, that's brilliant, that is. Make it easy for us, why don't you? Flippin' dodgy blue and tin face. Calm down, Mr. Ruby. I'm sure if we think real hard, we can...
I mean, I understand his frustration.
We have one piece of information that may prove useful to you. Magimex have a strong connection to memory stones. You're familiar with them, I take it. The monuments that grant healing and store one's recollections. Wherever a memory stone is formed, so too may a Magimex reside. Okay, we'll do it. We'll find them for you. So that's what I was thinking about at the Golden Grove, because we did see Magimex in there earlier. But after running to that one on the Tombstone Trail, I now know they're not active right now anyway. Until now, anyway. Now they're active.
Yeah, now they definitely are.
Alright.
I remember the one on the mountain.
We'll see you guys when we get to the end of the Ivory Tower in the Council's room. Oh! A distraction.
We're under attack. Here goes.
Okay.
Every time one of them dies, just the hope. I can just feel the hope drain out.
Well, I'm trying not to attack them. If they're gonna be friendly, I'd rather them just like pace themselves rather than me do it.
That's still good for experience.
Yeah, obviously. Geyser. I'll place Thunder Spark with that one.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. Alright. Sure. Now I'm like casually running through areas and I'm seeing like a million Tokos show up. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. What is this? Oh, pfft. That would have been pretty helpful, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure we can still use it in the future.
Yeah, since we wasted the other one. Like, actually, because we basically did nothing after we used it. Okay, this should be it. Yep, music's gone. Yeah, we're good on HP and MP. Guess we probably should save anyway. And Veil is worn off at the perfect time. Interesting seat to be standing at. I have been waiting for you, Oliver. Shall we continue our tale? Long before I ever became known as the Sage of Ages, I fought in the Wizard Wars.
We've been waiting too.
Alongside my teacher, the Wizard King. I often think of those days. How long's it been since I was last here, I wonder? Blimey, Horace, you're saying you've been to this gap before, like? Indeed, I have. In the years after the Wizard Wars, I occupied the 10th seat on the council, taking the zodiacal title of Gallus. Gallus? But isn't that, him? Ah, yes, the Wizard King's ruse. Even in death, he strove to protect his daughter. That was later, of course, after my seat had become vacant. But
Gallus has always been a good guy.
Yeah, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. When I sat in the council, to my undying shame, I failed to notice the plotting of my fellow councilors. Ah, I who thought myself so wise. They disposed of the Wizard King and his 3 servants, then turned their attention to any who might yet stand in their way. They considered me an obstacle to their complete domination of the kingdom. Sensing the danger I was in, I fled Nazca. I intended to bide my time, to rally forces loyal to the crown and extract my revenge on the council.
Well, I guess you can extract it.
But the choice I made was wrong. I should have remained at the Queen's side. But you couldn't, could you? Those rotters in the council were gunning for you, Mun. It is a risk I should have taken. By leaving, I sealed the fate of the entire kingdom. Allow me to explain. In addition to my duties as a Zodiarch, I've been charged with educating Queen Cassiopeia in the ways of magic. I took it upon myself to create a compendium of spells and arcane knowledge, which I presented to the young queen. A compendium? You mean like a spellbook? You mean... I rather think you know what I mean, but allow me to ask you the question, for old time's sake. What was the name of that book? Well, I mean, it could only be one thing. Did he even have to have us look for the answer?
He's getting pretty lazy in his last riddle.
Oh, of course. Anyway, it's a wizard's companion.
Even I knew that.
At this point, we should all know. Okay, I spelled that right. Okay. Yes, you are quite right. I wrote the Wizard's Companion to aid Queen Cassiopeia in her magical education. But little did I know that this book would lead directly to the disaster that befell Nazca. You can't be flippin' serious. How could the Wizard's Companion have led to Nazca's destruction? What the heck are you on about, Mun? In my desire to create a tome fit for a queen, I included all manner of arcane knowledge, including the forbidden spell. But I failed to include detailed notes on the rights and wrongs of using such potent incantations. And I fled the kingdom before I teach Queen Cassiopeia the perils of the forbidden spell.
What? That's so irresponsible.
I was so busy brooding on what manner of revenge I could exact on the council that I failed in my duty to care to the queen. There you go, that's why. That is how she arrived at her fateful decision. That is why she did not know the true power of mana. But it is my fault that Nazca fell, and what Queen Cassiopeia was transformed, and that Queen Cassiopeia was transformed into the White Wish. Wish. How could I ever make amends for what I did?
And Ollie's gonna try and be like, it's not your fault.
Reduced to a spirit, doomed to roam the world for all eternity. How could I ever save that poor girl from her fate? That is why I must humbly ask you to right my wrong, to save the queen. You're the only one who can, Oliver. Don't worry, Horace. We'll save Queen Cassiopeia. We'll save the whole world, you'll see. You have my thanks. And I have some alchemical formula for you. Formula that I neglected to include in the Wizard's Companion. I pray that they will aid you in your quest.
Bruh. What the heck? He just forgot to put these in there?
And now for my final contribution to your cause. Please accept this. A mirror of truth.
Oh.
Queen Cassiopeia awaits within. I wish you luck, Oliver, the pure-hearted one, the savior of our world. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, Horace, but we're not going in there yet.
Just imagine how that would look to him.
Bye!
Thanks for the mirror. You just immediately travel away.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you may have been able to do that before you beat the game. And it would be way more, like, climatic if you did then. So what did you end up giving us, anyway? Oh, so you gave us the Skytree Wand, the Master Thief's Magnum, and the Bard's Harp. We don't have the Riddle Rivet, but we do have the old stick and the Mirror of Truth, so we can't make the Skytree Wand. I don't know why you'd make this. But, I mean, we can make it because it's all key items anyway, and the stick.
What if you use the Mirror of Truth for something else, like to make, like, a sundae or something?
Use the Mirror of Truth to make a sundae. So here we have the Skytree Wand. I don't understand what the purpose of this wand is. I guess you're trying to be a physical attacker. You now have a wand that has physical attack damage on it. Yeah. That's all it does, too. So, I mean, I don't know why you'd be running a physical attack Oliver, but you can do that. And I think with that, we can go ahead and call it an episode. So next time, I think we will go ahead and find out, start exploring the world for these Magimechs that they were talking about. So until then, we'll see you guys later.
Later.